Good evening and welcome to the Super Chalasai Stadium in sunny Bangkok. For all my friends from Thailand who are catching the action with us, Savati Krap and Yindi Tonrap, it's always great to be a part of a finale. This is the ASEAN region's biggest football contest. It's Thailand playing host to Singapore in the return leg of the 2012 AFF Suzuki Cup. We'll tell you all about the statistics and about how the teams match up against each other in just a little bit. But first up, national anthem
Sultan Haji Ahmad Shah, President ASEAN Football Federation.
Of the respective teams will follow.
His Excellency Francisco Cabudile, Head of Delegation and Vice President ASEAN Football Federation. His Excellency Thanusak Lekthai, Head of Delegation Thailand. Mr. Winston Lee,
Head of the ASEAN region and head of the ASEAN, head of the Thailand football community. Meeting up with all the lads, first from Singapore.
นำโดยซุลต่านฮาจิอามัดชาประธานสหพันธ์ฟุตบอลแห่งอาเซียนติดตามด้วยคณะท่านฟรานซิสโกคาบูริเอหัวหน้าคณะผู้จัดการแข่งขันและรองประธานสหพันธ์ฟุตบอลอาเซียนคณะท่านธนศักดิ์เล็กอุทัยและผู้ช่วยกระทรวงการคลังมิสเตอร์วินสตันลีเลขาธิการสมาคมฟุตบอลแห่งประเทศสิงคโปร์และมิสเตอร์ชูจิโอชิประธานเจ้าหน้าที่บริหารภูมิภาคอาเซียน
Each lad meeting up with the Sultan, and then of course it's a very interesting time for us right here in Bangkok. This is the 9th edition of the AFF Suzuki Cup 2012. And it has been a very exciting contest so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Singapore.
First, the national anthem of Singapore.
ขอได้โปรดยืนตรงเพื่อแสดงความเคารพเพลงชาติสิงคโปร์
And now, the national anthem of Thailand.
Now for the national anthem of
ท่านผู้มีเกียรติที่เคารพ
Thailand.
ทุกท่านครับ ขอได้โปรดแสดงความเคารพเพลงชาติไทย
national anthems of the respective teams. In case you've just joined us, it's time to say good evening and welcome to the Super Chalasai Stadium in sunny Bangkok. This is the second leg of the final of the 2012 AFF Suzuki Cup. This is the 9th edition of the ASEAN region's biggest football contest. And let's not forget, it's Singapore that carry an advantage over host Thailand in today's game. We've also got the royalty among the officials, Ravshan Irmatov, 4-time AFC Referee of the Year, and also a man who has been the referee at the 2010 FIFA World Cup semi-finals. So we will talk about him in detail later, but for now, let's remind you, the first leg between the sides was a 3-1 finish that fell in favour of Singapore. And today, as the teams get onto the field, Thailand have got a 2-goal deficit that they've got to neutralise if they are to stay in the running for their 4th title. Remember, both these sides have won 3 titles each. Thailand go in with a squad that features Kevin Thompson, Chanan Neethaba, Panapan Wongsa, the captain Thirathon, Bunmathon, Chandra Jantakam, Tatsakon, Thong Lao, Kirati, Kyaosambut, Tirasil Dangda, Adul Lasso, Jakapan Ponsai, Pichipong, Choichu, and Pierre Paul Buntao. For Singapore, Izwan Mahmood Neethaba, Shaiful Isha, Isa Halim by Haki Kazan, Shadan Sulaiman, Alexander Duric, Faruddin Mustafik, Daniel Bennett, Sharil Ishaq, Khairul Amri, and Safuwan Baharuddin. Those are our respective lineups. Ravshan Irmatov, who comes from Uzbekistan, has redefined the word referee and official in Asia. Only this year it was Yuichi Nishimura who took away that title. That's Winfried Schaefer, the German coach who's in charge of Thailand, along with his translator, and Radoishko Avramovic, better known to us as Radi Avramovic, the Singapore coach, was pretty much at his wittiest best when he was asked in Singapore if his team was going to sit back and defend in this leg of the final, and he said they would only if they were given a big comfortable chair. So Radi Avramovic hasn't lost his humour. But today it won't be about humour. It's going to be a tough battle. These are strong rivals. And it's kick-off here at the Super Chalasai Stadium with Tatsakon Thong Lao and Thirasil Dangda kicking off proceedings. Bahaki Kazan, the early defence. Thailand looking for a way through. And Winfried Schaefer wants the crowd behind them all the way. Saiful Isa with the defence. Fairly strong run that Thailand have had till they were stopped in their tracks by Singapore in the first leg of the final. And today will truly be a test of the two sides to find out who is superior. First free kick. We do have a change. Kirati Kyaosambut is on field today. In the first leg, the captain was injured, Panapang Wongsa, and was replaced by the other able captain on the bench, Nathapon Pandrit. Waiting a knock from Bahaki Kazan. That's the captain, fantastic, of Singapore, who was spectacular in the group stages. Team Singapore looking for a way through, but that's snatched rather smartly. Abramovich is not happy. Schaefer has his eyes strained on all the action. It's up in the air from Sharul. Turned away by Chonlola Jantakam. Alexander Djuric. There is talk of him, of course, getting a farewell to the national side. Whether that happens now or later, he's still at the peak of his fitness. A very hard-working striker. Kirati. He's looking to provide. It's Tirathon Bunmathon now to take the throw-in for Thailand. Centre. It's now Tirathon. Trying to glance that one in. That's a fairly decent effort. But Bayaki Kaizan right in the way of Kirati Kyosumbut. Well, he did a fantastic job when the team met in Singapore. Iswan Mahmood. We've seen Singapore's Hassan Sunny and Lionel Lewis in action in the years gone by. Lionel, of course, was at the top of his game, especially during 2004, 2007, those two editions. Decided to call it a day from the national squad. Had a very good career. And Khairul Amri is not happy about being topped. Could very well be termed as the return of the prodigal son when you talk about Khairul Amri. He's been a prolific goal scorer, and not just well in a few games, but he scored when he's needed to, and that's made the difference. He scored against Laos in a game where Sharul Ishaq, of course, scored a brace. Was the 4-1 finish in favour of, well, that's up in the air. Pitchpong Choichu getting close. Well, it was a 4-3 finish against Laos, but here's where Amri really started shining. Philippines and Singapore played out a goalless stalemate in their first leg of the semi-finals, but it was Amri's 19-minute goal in the second leg that saw Singapore through to the finals. And in the first leg of the final, Mustafik Faruddin scored the first one for Singapore with a penalty kick. Adul Lasso equalised, and 3 minutes after the equaliser, Amri restored Singapore's lead before Bayhaki Khazan put in the third goal to make it 3-1 Singapore and to give the Lions the advantage in today's game. Pong Choichu. He's been a very talented player for Thailand for a long period of time. Side. Mustafiq managing to get the ball away. After John Lalit. Well, a lot of the Thailand players in the days gone by used to be fairly small in size as compared to many of the other countries. If you look at the current list of Thai players up close and personal, you can see them like I do. Some of them are very solidly built, touching about 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". Talking about players like Panapong Wongsa, who's, well, still not that big, but Kavin Thamsichan and the goalkeeper, Nathapon Pandrit, or Chonlalit Jantakam, they're all solid lads. Adil Lasso, keeping the ball in check for Thailand, but Singapore will get the throw in this time. Scored the equaliser, gave Thailand that away goal the last time round. Can be a handful. There's a chance here for Singapore, but it's taken away, and it's going to be a corner. Well done by Thirathon Bunmathon to clear the threat. Shadan Sulaiman will take it. This could be, well, the first opportunity that Singapore do get. Djuric rises high, but Chonlalit Jantakam, well, in the way, and that was Bahaki Kazan. Well, just sometimes get misled with the height factor. Both the players stand shoulder to shoulder. Bahaki Kazan almost bringing on a threat. Pierre-Paul Bontao takes the throw-in for Thailand. Ten minutes into the game, there's no change in the scoreline as yet. It's Thailand 0, Singapore 0. Keep your eyes on this lad, the number 16, Jakapon Ponsai. He's one of the smallest players on field, probably about 5'5". He's got a very, very strong attitude. He's a proud footballer. And that looks like it's going to be first caution. Well, just got to figure out what Prof. Shanir Matov has to say to Shaiful Isa. So it's a verbal caution. Isa with the apology. Bennett to take the throw in. Djuric just moving it up. Hyrule. Well, he will be a player who's under, not the scanner, but under the watchful eye of the opposition. Tangled up in blue there, pitch at Pong Choichu. Felicia takes the free kick, and Thamsachanan will make an easy collect. Chakapan Ponsai finds Tatsakon. It's back to Pichitpong. Jantakam. To get to that in time. Kiviat trying his level best. Tatsakon. It's a very good pass there. Just couldn't get on top of it entirely. Kiviat Kyosun, but strong obstruction put up by Daniel Bennett. It's got to be a corner for Thailand. And this is the War Elephants' chance to get up close and personal with the Lions. Tatsakon gets behind it. Decides to go in for the pass rather than the straight kick ahead. While slotting that up perfectly well, Thailand may have just missed out on such a golden opportunity here. Dirasil Dangda, well, on the front line for the home side here today. Tatsakon Tonglaw to take the corner. Chance here for Thailand, and Chakapan Ponsai, well, misses a sitter there. We've got to get a look at that again. Well, he was so close, he knows it himself. Tatsakon with the corner. Iswan gets it away, and a bit unfortunate there. Chakapan heads it straight onto the crossbar. So denied by the woodwork this time round. Well, that could have just reduced the deficit for Thailand. Thailand taking an immediate kick. There is no time to waste in this game here today. Chakapan Ponsai posing a huge threat for the Lions. Well, there's one thing for certain. When you look at the teams, you pretty much know where they stand in terms of intent. Thailand are playing in front of their home crowd, and there's no way that they are going to sit back and let Singapore take the glory. Tatsakon Tonglaw fails to get it past Shaiful Issa. Thailand still persisting. Let's not forget, when you look back at history, Thailand have won this contest, the inaugural one in 1996, when it was called the ASEAN Championship. They won it in 2000 and in 2002. Pichitpong Choichu. It goes down to collision with Khairul Amri. Singapore have won this contest in 1998, 2004 and 2007, so both teams have won it thrice. This is a test of who's really superior between the two and who will be kings of the ASEAN football community. Mustafiq Faruddin has just conceded a free kick. Well, guilty of bringing down Pichitpong. And this is something that Chakapan Ponsai and Tatsakon Tonglaw will relish more than anything else. Well, this could be dangerous. Singapore have got to defend. Got a fairly tall order there with Bennett, Bayhaki Kazan and Duric. But you've got two cheeky players who are extremely talented. Thong Lau and Jakapan. And unable, well, to provide this time, Datsakan Thong Lau. It's a fancy kick from him. Well, did see him in action when he was barely 20 years old. He had pretty much the same accuracy, coming close but not close enough this time. One of the most talented players that Thailand has ever produced, next to others like Sutisuk Somkit or now the legendary Kiatisuk Senamong. He has been quite a star, but a very temperamental lad, unlike the other two that I mentioned. And most of the Singapore players well acquainted with his actions on field. But he's a lovely lad off the field, an absolute gem. Bayhaki Kazan, well, guilty of knocking over Kirati Kiosumbat. For Thailand, but it's not a goal this time. Jakabon Ponsai is also bringing on the threat. Well, that's good work from Iswan Mahbub, the 22-year-old, keeping his eyes trained on the ball. Sometimes the deflection can be the most deceptive, and it just knocked off Bayhaki Kazan's knee. That's good work by Bayhaki as well. So a corner that will be taken by Kiraton Bunmaton. And that's well struck by Kiraton! And no chance again. Thailand getting close. They have been the more aggressive of the sides here today. Mustafik knocks that ahead. Cairo chasing it down. Adul Lasso trying to restore it to Thailand's possession. And that's a hard knock that Charul Ishaq takes. The play will continue. Ravshan just making sure to see if Charul's still down. Will stop play if it continues, and that's exactly what happens. Like, well, he did take, well, that's Pitchitpong, and that's definitely actually close to being a foul. It was not the head or the arm, it was more the leg. Well, just a view of that, Pitchitpong. Well, first a knock to the ear, and then of course his rib falling into Pitchitpong's knee. Charul Ishaq should be all right. He's got over 100 games that he's been a part of for Singapore. 21 minutes, no change in the scoreline. On aggregate, it's still 3-1 Singapore. But in today's game, it's goalless. Rizwan will just make sure that no one gets to the ball while he's handling it. Thailand have really been on the offensive from the word go here today. They put the pressure on Singapore with the attack. Singapore just sitting back with defence, and this time it's Jakaban Ponchai. It's a very interesting lad. I just come into prominence a while back. I didn't mention this. He's small in size, but he's very quick. A bit temperamental, just like Datsakon. Well, complex things come with great talent and with temperament. That's what I'd say about Datsakon and Chakapan. Bunmathon with the corner for Thailand. Once again, the Singapore defence stands strong. It's Bunmathon still lurking around for Thailand. They might have a chance here. That's glanced and picked up. Iswan Mabood will deny the captain, Panapang Wongsa. It's a good effort though from the Thai skipper, who decided to send it in on a bounce rather than go in for the straight glance. A single bounce, always a great form of deception. And the intention is to hit the target. Shot. Daniel Bennett. It's good to see Sharil back on. Just talking about Kavan Thamsatchanan. He's one of the most fit keepers around in Southeast Asia. Well, his senior, and now of course on the bench today, Sintavichai Hathai Rathanakul. He's also a player known for his fitness, but it looks like we've got a problem there. It's Mustafik Faruddin who's down. We're just talking about Kavan Thamsatchanan. You get a chance to sit right behind him near the goalpost and you'll see what I mean. Well, right through the day, he's doing stretching exercises right through the game. He will be doing splits and a whole lot of other, well, warm-up exercises right through. That's how he keeps himself fit. Known for his flying tackles, they call him Flying Kavan. Mustafik taking a knock there on his shoulder, and that's a Tong Lao, well, guilty of that knock. Massive turnout here today, and the atmosphere around the stadium is electric. Well, at the Jalan Besar Stadium, it was 8,000 that we were looking at today. Well, it's close to 20,000. And that was the closest that Thailand got, with Chakapan hitting the woodwork earlier. Singapore not a single shot on goal, as you can see. Thailand have had full. It will be a shame if Singapore do sit back and defend and give the Thais the opportunity here today to score, because if there's one thing that really stood for Singapore in the first leg, it was the fact that they attacked right through the game, and that put the pressure on the War Elephants. Screened well there by Haki Kazan. Keeps Jakapan away from the attack. Smart pass by Thirasil Dangada. Thirasil is the main attacker for Thailand, but in the last game it was a superb pass from the right flank, and his assist that was picked up by Adul Lasso. And he was the one that split the Singapore defence that time round. Well, that stumble will just prove to be costly for Tirasil. Well, he was just so close. Definitely the most talented of the strikers currently in the Thailand team. Plays for Muangthong United. This one takes the goal kick for Singapore. Mustafiq standing in the way. And Tirasil denied as well. Well, it's a good opportunity there for Thailand once again, but the Singapore defence was just standing its ground, and it's Thatchakon Thonglao to take the corner for the home side now. Once again placed beautifully, but it's turned around by Djuric this time. Not happy with that call. Saiful Issa was down this time. Roshan just checking in on him. Just a small worry there for Saiful Issa. He should be all right. "31 minutes, no changes yet, and it's still goalless right here at the Super Chalasai Stadium." This time, Shadan Suleiman concede a free kick. Thatchakon Thonglao. definitely one of the most temperamental players, and that's a fantastic kick. That's great defence. Bahaki Kazan just proving why he has been Singapore's centre-back for such a long period of time. Fondly known as Bai to everybody in Singapore. That's going to take corner. There's been raining corners for Thailand. And this time it's Khairul Amri. Amri sends it all the way across to the right. Suleiman will miss it, and Sharil won't be able to reach it, so a throw-in for Thailand. It's Jakaban Ponsai now. What decides the best way to go is probably find Gurmathon on the left. Suleiman unable to get it from Gurmathon. Out what that call was for. Shadan Suleiman. Tatsakwon Tonglau will take the free kick. Well, that's deflected, could be dangerous, but picked up well by Iswan Mabood. It's a goalkeeper for the Lions 12. Having said that, let's remind you that most of the players on field today, 8 of them do play for the Lions 12, and they were part of the Malaysia Cup, which resumed recently. One of the most loved tournaments for Singaporeans and Malaysians. Let's see the players that do play for the Lions 12. Iswan Mabood, Saiful Isa Halim, Bahaki Kazan, Shadan Suleiman, Sharil Ishaq, Khairul Amri and Safawan Baruddin. The only outsiders being Mustafik Faruddin and Alexander Duric, who play for Tampines Rovers, and Daniel Bennett, who plays for the Singapore Armed Forces. Bennett has been with the AFF for the longest period of time. Dangra. Daniel Bennett gets the better of him this time. One of the straight mark passes. Adil Lasso decides to push that, but it's not hard enough and it's fairly wide. Vinny Schaefer will be getting anxious for certain. Well, he does know how important it is for his team to score. To take the goal kick. Well, a good run and a setup by Pierre-Paul Buntao, but it's turned away. The Lions' defence will stand in the way, and Vinny Schaefer is not a happy man. It's Buntao with the throw-in. Well, Thailand have got to ease up the pressure, and it's not going to happen. That's high up and about from Pitchitpong. They're 2 goals behind, and the only thing to release the pressure will be an opening goal in this game. It's something that the War Elephants know all too well. He's got a smile on his face this time. And that's knocked entirely wide by Kiriti. There's not much he could do from that angle. Rizwan Mahbub to take the goal kick. Well, let's quickly look at our two coaches. Radoshko Avramovic, known as Radi Avramovic. He used to play for a couple of teams as a goalkeeper, including FK Borach Kachak, NK Rijeka, Kovan City, OFK Beograd, but his longest stint was where he became famous in the United Kingdom, playing for Notts County. From 1979 to 1983, he made 182 appearances, and even as a goalkeeper scored 4 goals. Also made 1 appearance for Yugoslavia in 1978. Has coached Oman, Kuwait, and now, of course, Singapore from all the way from 2003. It's a decade, if you ask me. Thailand getting ahead. Daniel Bennett. Well, quick on the draw there to get the ball away. Djuric. Chakapan. Alexander Djuric just lending a helping hand. Piapan Bunthal says it was a handball. Djuric says it's all in a day's work. So another corner. This time it's Bunthal to take it for Thailand. It's been raining and raining and raining corners right through this game so far for the home side. It struck well, but once again, Team Singapore do manage to get the ball away. It's Alexander Djuric now. Djuric finds his captain. 14 minutes, which is 5 minutes shy of hitting half-time here at the Super Cholisai Stadium. I was talking about Radi Avramovic a while back. Under him, Singapore did win the 2004 ASEAN Championship and the 2007 Championship, which means he has been the architect of 2 of their tournament wins. And this time round, Ariel Amri not too happy about that call. But this time round, if Radoshko Avramovic does win the title for his side, it's going to be 3 ASEAN Championship titles with Team Singapore beneath his belt. Mr. Halim says it wasn't on purpose. It's going to be a free kick. Batsakon Kong Lao was asking for a card. Nasty from Datsakon as usual. He did go down and used his right foot for a back kick. Well, talented as he is, almost hit the shame meter in 2007. And the return leg of the final when Khairul Amri scored. Well, the winner, that's a Kontong Lau, did headbutt him. Buntao there, and what a miss! Chonlalit Chantakam couldn't get behind that entirely, but that was probably one of the best chances that Thailand may have had in the first period of play. Buntao with the corner, Chonlalit Chantakam unable to get behind that entirely. So I was just talking of how the last time round in 2007 Amri scored the winner. That's a Kontong Lau. Was responsible for headbutting Amri, but it wasn't picked up by the referee, but it was picked up on camera. Rather narrow escape for the lad who would go on to become captain of Thailand in 2008. He still is the most important midfielder and can control the game for his side. Very creative. Chakapan. Pitchpong back to Chakapan. Chonlalit. Finds out the lasso. Gets it back to Chakapan Ponsai. So Felisa this time with the defence for Singapore. Amri. Well, let's not forget it has been fairly hot here. It's 33 degrees Celsius, 46% relative humidity, cloudy skies in the early part of the day, and then of course that gave way to sunny skies. It's a lovely pass from the left flank. But is it going to be a corner? Kirathi Kyosumbut may have got a touch. It is going to be a corner that's granted, and that's a Kontong Lau who'll take the corner. That's struck fairly hard. And what a goal! Reduces the deficit for Thailand. It's now 1-0 Thailand in today's game and 3-2 on aggregate. Thailand are one step closer to getting back into the game in the 2012 AFF Suzuki Cup Grand Finale. Kirathi Kyosumbut looking for a chance, and that is nothing short of being a bullet from the head. Kyosumbut, 25 years old, plays for Wachon United. Massive. Winfried Schreifer would have just felt 80% of his pressure going back to normal. Well, right there at half-time. Mark is what we're looking at. And 2 minutes of added time is what we have. Can Thailand restore their 2-goal lead? Or can Singapore restore their 2-goal lead? That's a big question. Will Radi Avramovic's ploy of using a defensive front in the first period of play prove to be detrimental? We'll find out in the second period, but for now, we're slowly approaching the break. Daniel Bennett to take the free kick. And that's half-time right here at the Super Chalasai Stadium. Let's quickly remind you, this is the second leg of the 2012 AFF Suzuki Cup final being played between Thailand and Singapore. Half-time score, it's Thailand 1, Singapore 0 on aggregate. Thailand 2, Singapore 3. Stay with us for second half action to find out which of these two sides will hold the trophy aloft at the end of the game. Welcome back to the Super Chalasai Stadium, where the second leg of the final in the 2012 AFF Suzuki Cup is being played between Thailand and visitor Singapore. Thailand did find the back of the net in the first half through a header from Kirati Kyosumbut. And that's the sole goal scorer in this game so far. So Thailand going 1-0 into the break. On aggregate, it's now Thailand 2, Singapore 3 as we resume the second period of play. And it's going to be fairly interesting. Behaki Kazan scored the late goal to give Singapore a 2-goal cushion just after 90 minutes in the first leg. Big test here for Singapore today. And especially one for Radi Avramovic. As rumour has it, this might be his last game in charge of the side. Will complete 10 years soon. Joined them in 2003. His 10th year in charge of the side. And we're into the second period of play with Ravshan Irmatov signalling off proceedings. And Team Singapore starting off the second half. Kavan Thamsacharan gets the goal kick. And Safawan Bharathan says, not my fault. Kazan just giving Pierre Paul Bantao a bit of a warning sign. Jakaban Ponsai fails to get it past Djuric. That's good defensive work being done by the Singapore striker. Abramovich, the Singapore coach, is Serbian. Thailand coach Winfried Schäfer, or better known as Winnie, is German. Spent his playing days for Borussia Mönchengladbach, kickers off and back, Karlsruhe SC and Borussia Mönchengladbach. He made 210 appearances, scored 15 goals for them. Borussia Mönchengladbach, And Kirati, of course, picks up the first caution in the game. And that's for an assault on Safuwan Bahrudin. Saifulisa taking the kick. Shataban Bongsai now. Finds Thirasil on the left. Thirasil Dangra. That's a lovely pass to Jakapan. Oh, he's still in control inside the box. And Team Singapore managed to get it away. It's Captain Sharil Ishang off to Khairul Amri on the left. An offside call for Djuric. Well, the other teams that Vinny Schaefer has managed during his time: Borussia Mönchengladbach, Karlsruhe SC, VfB Stuttgart, Tennis Borussia Berlin, Cameroon, Al Ahly, Al Ain FK Baku, and from 2011 with Thailand, he took Cameroon to the African Cup of Nations Championship in 2002, and then they were FIFA Confederations Cup runners-up in 2003. With Al Ain, he won the Emirates Cup, President Cup and the Super Cup, and with Al Ahly, the UAE Football League Championship. He's a very successful coach, and now bringing his trade to Thailand. Thirathon Bunmathon taunting Khairul Amri. Amri, of course, wasn't brought down in that piece of action. Remember the strong rivalry between these two teams on field. And well, neither side will be shy of showing that. So a throw in for Singapore. Saifulisa takes it. Wongsa standing in the way. It's Mustafik. Wongsa back again. And unable to glance that properly, Alexander Djuric. Vinny Schaefer's not going to be too happy about Singapore being given any chances up close. Dangra could also be the danger man in today's game. Remember, Thailand are just a goal away from getting back into business. Saifulisa to take the free kick for Singapore. It's picked up by Carvin fairly easy. tough. Aggressive as they can be, Thailand. Piapol Bantao. Ravshan with the word there for Piapol. Let's quickly take a look at Ravshan Irmatov. We didn't speak about him earlier, and I did say I'd talk about him at length. Ravshan Saifidinovich Irmatov, of Russian descent. His father was a referee working in the Soviet Union competitions. Ravshan has been a full-time referee from 2003. Of course, lives in Uzbekistan and is Uzbek, of course, but of Russian descent. And that's a close call. What could be dangerous this time round. Thailand are just pushing ahead. Thirasil rushing ahead. He's not known as one of the most talented strikers in Thailand for nothing. Unable to find the target this time, but had a fairly clear sight of goal. Well, the story about our referee goes that he was a football player, used to play for clubs till he was about 18, then went through a very bad injury. And his father told him, why not you decide to pursue a career in football? If you can't do it as a player because of your injury, he was warned not to play again. He said, do it as a referee. Taking a few tips from his father, he's gone on to become one of the best. Asian Referee of the Year, awarded by the AFC in 2008, 2009, 10 and 11. Free kick opportunity for Singapore this time. Has been in charge of a couple of matches for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Refereed the final of the Asian Cup between Australia and Japan. 2010 FIFA World Cup. He was a referee at the quarterfinals between Argentina and Germany, and Uruguay and Netherlands in the semi-finals. Also in 2008 in the Club World Cup, refereed the match between Quito and Manchester United, the final, which United of course won then. Shaiful Isha takes the free kick, but Kirati able to ward off the danger. Mustafiq trying to restore it. That's picked up by Calvin Thamsatchanan. So no worries for Thailand as yet. 55 minutes into the game. The score in today's encounter still stands at 1-0 Thailand. On aggregate, Thailand 2, Singapore 3. Well, trying to push as far as he can. Chakapan Ponsai will have on the corner of Suleiman. Daksakan Tongla. Technician, as far as the game is concerned, a tactician I should say. And the duo on another corner, smartly done there by Pirathon Budmathon. And it looks like Tatsakon might just take the direct one himself. That's what he does, it's up in the air. Unable to get behind that entirely. Panapang Wongsa, regarded as one of Thailand's best defenders currently. 29 years old. Plays for Muangthong United. Santakan struck up on Ponsai. There's a good chance here for Singapore, but Alexander Durrett will be kept away. And that's terrific work being done there. Thailand at the top of their game. Paul Baltar responsible for that defensive move, and Mustafa Faridin says, it's okay, I accept my fault. Well, clearly a tackle on Tong Lau. He opened the scoring for Singapore with the penalty kick in the first leg. Mustafiq. Living life a bit dangerously this time, Singapore! And Thailand getting ever so close. Kirati looking for his brace, will be kept away for the time being. Good setup by Bunmathon. Safuwan Barudin clearing the danger. Bunmathon takes the corner now. I wondered if Karil Amri was asking for. Especially after that goal was scored earlier. Kirati. It's only a goal that separates the sides. Still a good 30-odd minutes of play left. Radi Avramovic will have a few things to say to his lads later. That's for certain. Hoping to get behind that. Kirati Kyosumbut. Fairly well so far in the game. They still have that single goal advantage to carry them through. And that's going to be a caution for certain. It's Putsupong who picks it up. So Felicia taking the knock. clearing the air with Mustafiq. They don't forget that they know each other for the longest period of time. Vincent Bong has been playing for the side since he was very young. He's now 30 years old. First time in action when he was part of the 2002 contest. Right behind Kiraton. Kazan. That's the strangest move Vincent Bong Churchill could manage to get the ball away from Boy. Always spoke of how Thailand has just got this ability to control the ball extremely well, and it's all those years of futsal playing that really makes the difference. Have a lot of tricks up their sleeve. Free kick opportunity. Jagapan Ponsai takes it. It's past the right post, so no worries for Singapore this time. It's proved to be quite a handful. Ponsai. Trademark kick, trademark style of play. 25 years old, plays for Muangthong United. Sharul Ishaq, joking there with Kiraton Bunmathon. For Kirati Kyosumbut. That could have been his second for the night. He knows that extremely well. There's a good chance of him nailing it through. Well, unable to clear the ball was Safuwan Barudin, and that could have just proved to be very expensive. Abramovich decides to get a closer view. by Iswan Mahmood. And it's Pipa Bonmo, the old faithful, who's getting ready to come on. As captain Thailand in the past, is current captain of Chonburi. He's 33 years old, still one of the most fit strikers. Will be replaced by Pipa Bonmo. Similar style of play, only Pipa was an out-and-out striker. And the reason Vinny Schaefer would bring him in is because he could make the difference. And being able to nail that equaliser, which Thailand so badly need now. Budmathorn with another corner for Thailand. Away by Daniel Bennett. Iswan Mahmood. Very impressive as a goalkeeper for the national side of Singapore. Just to give you a quick rundown as to how things panned out so far in the Suzuki Cup. This, of course, is the 9th edition. 8 teams that took part. Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam qualified automatically. Myanmar won the qualification rounds and Laos came qualifications runner-up. Thailand were pitted against Philippines, Vietnam, Myanmar. They won all 3 matches. Had 9 points and a goal difference of +7. A free kick opportunity for Thailand by conceding it this time. In the semi-finals, Thailand drew 1-0 with Malaysia, then went on to beat them 2-0 in Thailand. Singapore also finished top of their group. That was in Group B. They won 2 games but lost 1 to Indonesia. In the semi-finals, they drew with the Philippines, and in the second leg was Khairul Amri who made it 1-0. Singapore walked into the finals. The best performance was in the first leg of the final against Thailand, a 3-1 finish. But today, it looks like the War Elephants are back on the trot. Well, no chance this time as it hits the wall. So Pipa Bonmo won't get a chance, while Jakapan Konsai will rethink his effort. Pavan Thamsatchanan. Back into the field of play. Goal kick taken by Iswan Mahmood. Bringing on the threat once again for Team Thailand. Well, he has been a source of worry for some period of time. Started his career as a striker, but this is what he's best at. He can break through the defence at will of the opposition. Decides to go for the solo effort, puts it a bit wide, but it's a warning shot all the same. It's a very dangerous player. Well, just to give a word of mention to other referees in the game today, a Our assistant referee is Rasulullah Abdul Hamidullah, also from Uzbekistan. Second assistant Saidov Jakongir, and the fourth official is Setlin Vladislav. And match commissioner Dr. Fran Kwak Kwan. Bantao to take the throw-in. Djuric coming to the aid of Singapore. It's going to be a source of worry later on if the Lions fail to find the back of the net. Because even as time runs out, Thailand only require a single goal and it changes the equation of this final totally. But that's timely work being done there. Moruddin able to clear that threat. It was Chantakam got the ball rolling first. Very good work being done there by Moruddin. Chantakam front side will come off. And in for him. It's Chanatip Sunkrasin. Bonsai and Tonglawa out of the game. Punmathorn takes the corner. Well, unable to power that one home, but did make an effort all the same. Richard Wong. Richard Wong is not happy about that call. Not much he'll be able to do about it. Isha Halim, well, going down. Was he brought down? That's a big question. That took a fairly hard knock in the last game in Singapore, back of his head. Nawaz will come on. Fazul Nawaz will replace Shahdan Sulaiman.
ทีมชาติสิงคโปร์ขอเปลี่ยนตัวให้ผู้เล่นหมายเลข10ฟาวฟาสมิลนาวาสเข้ามาผู้เล่นหมายเลข8ชาดาสุลาดา
Fazul Nawaz is the new man in. Bit of frustration setting in there for him. He's been kept away from any attack, hasn't got too many chances or too much of help from behind in terms of an assist or support. And Singapore restricting themselves to a rather defensive style of play. 77 minutes into the game. Singapore still have the lead, but it's reduced to only a goal now. So with the throw. Still taking a knock. We've got another change. Apipu has come in and he replaces Kirati Kyosambut. So a lot of fresh feet on for Thailand. It's Apipu Sunton Panavej. Well, that's good work being done there by Iswan Mahmood. So close was Pipa Bonbo. Pipa Bonbo very close to striking that home. Well, did rush at the ball, and well, that challenge would have just. It's not really an intentional challenge, it was more a rush for a goal. But Iswan Mahmood taking the impact of that. Known for his sportsman spirit. He's not well liked by the Singaporeans actually, people one more. Unlike Tatsagon Tanglao or Jagaban Ponsai, who can be a thorn in the Singaporean side. There's one being tended to. Shaifa did mention that he was very pleased with the referees in the first leg of the Suzuki Cup final. It's going to be interesting. Probably have the same to say about this game as well. Bumbathon taking the corner for Thailand. Well, picked up by Mahmood. That could have been a goal. Chanatip Songkrasin with the effort this time. Amri gets pulled out, and that's going to be a caution for certain. Adil Lasso. And that didn't look like Lasso that picked up the caution, and it does show that people picked it up. That will be corrected later. Oh, that's another close call, but this time it's only the netting that Charlie Shark will find. Radia Abramovich now knows. Saiki Kinyem says, Singapore, do your best. Slips but regains his balance. The Haki Kazan. That was Daniel Bennett, sorry. It's now down to Chanatip Songkrasin. It's a smart pass into the box, but unable to push that through. Sapipu Sunthorn Paravej. With the corner for Thailand. It's up in the air still. And knocked straight out of the danger area by Daniel Bennett. We just got to run through a few more players that we have missed out on. Khairul Amri, of course, who's been through injury twice over and has had to rest out of the game. Way back in 2010, before that in 2008. Been a part of the Young Lions for 5 years, from 2004 to 2008. Club in Singapore where he scored 54 goals in 114 appearances. It's Amri back again, and Amri says twice. This time I would say he would be guilty. But Amri has scored 11 goals for Singapore in 69 appearances. He was also named the first ever Lions Player of the Year for his 2006 season in Singapore. On the trot, some crossing, and what a save! Iswan Mabu will deny Jonathan Songkrasin. It's a very good effort from the Singapore goalkeeper, dispatching Songkrasin's attack. Once again, keeps the area safe. It would come as a breath of fresh air for Singapore, the Lions' 12th goalkeeper, 22 years old. What a star performer. Just 5 minutes shy of full time. Will Singapore be able to hold their own? They've played a defensive game right through. There are a few splotches of water around the pitch. And this pitch, of course, forgot to mention, is entirely different from the one at the Jalan Besar Stadium, which of course is artificial turf. It's easier for the Thai players to slide on this pitch. That's why they have more ball control. That's what Winnie Scheifer was talking about. Songkrasin. Oh, that's a close call. That's a very close call. It's Pia Paul Bantao. The corner, and this is the part where Thailand know that every second counts. Those few seconds that could make all the difference between a victory and a defeat. Spirisil Dangda trying to take that one through. Revsan will grant it. Tisa Halim. Will be held guilty of bringing down Spirisil. Tisa Halim picks up a caution. And here's a change. Khairul Amri will come off and in for him. Khairul Amri being shown the way out by Padupam Wongsa. Alexander taunting him. Well, that's got to be the funniest side, but Julie gets ready to come on, and here's another lad, well known on Singapore turf, where he plays for Home United, 31 years old. And he's got fitter in recent times. He's dropped a good amount of weight as well. Rizwan Mahmood. Marvellous save. Rizwan Mahmood denies Pishatpong Choichu. And let's not neglect credit where it's due. Pishatpong Choichu, very good effort from him. It's still 1-0 Thailand in today's game and 3-2 Singapore in aggregate. No way that Daniel Bennett was going to escape that one. When you've got Ravshankar Mathur in charge of the game, it tends to become very difficult to play foul too often. Pretty much coming towards the end of the game. Let's not forget. And that's a close call, but he will let it slide. People knows that. Well, he just could have put Thailand back into the game. Singapore defence has been impeccable today, with the exception of that one goal. Once again, a people unable to get the better of us. Bahaki Kazan. And it's Tirathon Budmathon to take the corner. We have moved into added time. It's 91 minutes currently. Of added time is what we have. 4 minutes, out of which it's just 2.5 now for Thailand to get back into the running for this title. Singapore still holding strong while the game has built up to a fever pitch here. The crowd is anxious. The players on field know that these last few minutes will be a do or die for Thailand and in everything to lose for Singapore, who will be the wiser. It's left to be seen. John Mahbub will be happy. The one man who will not be happy is, of course, Winnie Schaefer. Thailand were the undefeated team in the group stages, favourites to win this contest. Till Singapore came along, well, both group toppers would go on to display a tough battle, and that's exactly what they've done so far. And that's full time right here at the Super Chalasai Stadium as Singapore are crowned AFF Suzuki Cup champions for the fourth time round. Final score here in today's game, it's Thailand 1, Singapore 0, but on aggregate, it's Singapore 3 and Thailand 2. What a win this has turned out to be. And there it is, $200,000.
And now, His Royal Highness Sultan Haji Ahmad Shah, President ASEAN Football Federation, will hand over
The Sultan
the AFF Suzuki Cup
will present
to the
the trophy to Shah Shah, the captain of the Lions, and the 2012 AFF Suzuki Cup champions. It's Team Singapore who make it 4 titles to their name. What a performance this has been. Holding the trophy aloft, Shah Shah, captain, fantastic. We do hope you enjoyed our coverage of the AFF Suzuki Cup Championship. We've enjoyed every minute of it, and the fact that you've been tuned in to share it with us. From all of us here at the Super Chalasai Stadium in Bangkok, it's time to say goodbye, to have a super Christmas and a lovely New Year. And we will catch you again when the Suzuki Cup resumes in 2 years from now. From all of us here once again, it's happy holidays and thank you for sharing the excitement with us. Good night and goodbye.